Example 5, complex numbers and imaginary zeros. Given I equals the square root of negative 1, and therefore I squared is negative 1 and negative I squared would be positive 1, multiply this out. Okay, so let's talk about this. So imaginaries come from a negative square root. So if you have a negative square root, that's where that comes from. Now we want to multiply this out. Now the first thing I want to do is distribute this negative to this parenthesis. So this is the same thing as, if I pull this down, this right here is the same thing as x times negative 5 plus 2i times, over here, x minus 5 minus 2i. I just distributed the negative through. And now I'm going to FOIL this out. It's just basically a massive distribution. So when I multiply this out, I'm going to have x times x. So I have x squared, x times negative 5, which is negative 5x, and x times negative 2i, which is negative 2ix. I just do the alphabetical order there. And now I'm going to go to this next term, and I'll say negative 5 times x is negative 5x. So I want to write it right here to keep my terms alike. I'm writing them in columns. Negative 5 times negative 5 is a positive 25. Now I don't have any numbers by themselves, so put that here, positive 25. And then negative 5 times negative 2 is a positive 10i. Again, I don't have any columns with just the i's by themselves, so I'll write a new column. And now finally, last term, negative or positive 2 times I is a positive 2ix. I do have one of those. Oops, let me write it on the third line so we can see where it came from. And now 2i times negative 5 is a negative 10i. And then finally, 2i times negative 2i is a negative 4i squared. Now when I go to combine my like terms here, notice I have x squared minus 10x. These simplify, or they get removed. For the record, these also get removed. And now I have over here, I know I see the 25, I'm not skipping it, but you see how I have that negative 4i squared? Well, right up here we have that negative I squared equals 1, so that means that negative 4i squared, all that's happened has been multiplied by 4. 1 times 4 is 4. Negative 4i squared equals 4. So I'm actually going to take that and change that to be a plus 4. So that's going to go away and become a plus 4, which gives me positive 29. This would be my answer right here. Now I have one for you to try.